Wait. Alright, if I can start up right now.
Just if you get like a level a day, I think you'd be fine.
Yep. Now, John, let's talk about that deal Splatoon shit, man. What have we been talking about it?
What about? Of course they've
Uh,
been talking about it. They've been talking about that shit as if it was the plague. And I mean, it's a very touchy subject to go into the whole voice chat thing, but you know, everybody has their ups and downs of it.
no, some people just. I mean, you know how the Bell broke down and said that his experience is playing online is something that he don't like. People are mean. People say things that they, that like let's say for instance somebody like you beat somebody at the game or he get bad like you cheated or I fuck your mama left yesterday you bitch. People just say dumb shit online and he was saying that you gotta make a little kid friendly, make people have fun instead of experience that hardship of people talking shit. But the thing is that he missed one major point in my personal opinion, and the point that he missed was you play with your friends too. That's the thing, cause I'm quite sure, like for instance, me and you play games, I won't call you no damn names. Now you talking about people that you don't know, and you could mute them motherfuckers, but they should not actually penalize you and your friends for that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole outlook on it.
Well, my take on it was originally the reason why they did it was because they wanted to have a very different experience than most first-person games, and a lot of people took that as first-person game, or at least like
Third
games
person.
that are online, third person, first person, whatever. It's team-based combat, and they're like, well, now if it's team-based combat, you have to play online and you have to have voice chat, and honestly, honestly, usually the games that people always throw up in the defense of that are always games like Call of Duty and so on and so forth. And I don't know about you, I played Call of Duty 4, played Black Ops, I played World at War. I played most of like the earlier ones, before Modern Warfare 3. And to be fair, is that I've learned that not a lot of people really use voice chat in that. I mean, like, I understand that it's there for talking shit or whatever, and like that shit right there. Now all that is gaming today, but to be fair, is that like there are a lot of people on there who just want to sit down, they want to play a game, and they don't want to talk to other people. And also is that a lot of people, they do actually abuse that shit, and they do bully people online through the
Voice chat, I know.
chat.
Like when you were playing like online the first time, let's say when you put in Grand Theft Auto 4, you like, hey y'all, what's up? Shut up, man. Some people are assholes, I know, but you actually can meet some good people online, like how you met a lot of people online and your Facebook friend, or even same phone numbers. You can meet good people just by communicating, and they should now take that aspect away from it. Like for instance, like how me and you playing this game right now, we use a party chat.
You really can't use you and me in fucking any way.
I mean, sure, we best friends and everything, but that's the thing. You should be able to play with your friends, but Skyping and calling them motherfuckers. You just play the game, the feature on the game.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like a lot of good people I met through playing games online, such as Resident Evil 5. I played that game online, and I met some of my friends like all the way around the world and shit. That's just how it was though. But I'm like, in terms of a game that to be fair, is that I think that the reason why they did that, it was because it was a very simplistic game, and to be fair, it's a simplistic game that honestly it doesn't need voice chat. It really, I honestly believe that it doesn't, but a lot of people they kind of looked at it and they took it to a point of saying that only these successful games have voice chat. All these successful online games have that. And to be fair, it's like that's not the case. I mean, you know, if that's the case, man, then you know, like half the other games that that have online would probably be like in like the 9 millions or whatever. And honestly, to be fair, is that if they took voice chat out of Call of Duty, I really doubt that would really bother all that many people.
Yeah, it
I
would.
mean, but then again, dude, man, like the Call of Duty fan base, man, they fucking threaten, man, to fucking kill a goddamn developer because they tweaked guns in the fucking game. So really, you know, and also anyway, I mean, like there are so many cases against voice chat because I mean, some people I understand that they have a very competitive nature, but I'm like give or take, you know, with how a lot of people, namely kids in this case, they always take they always go past the extreme of having people say like you beat me in a game, okay, well now I'm about to call the cops on you now and tell them that you beat me in a game, you know, shit like that. Like,
That shit was funny as hell. But then, but like you said though, you said you still look on the good and bright side of it though. You actually meet good people though.
Of course
You know,
you do, not always.
I mean, sometimes you do, man. Sometimes you do. A lot of people like for my
but
days of Soul Capital 4, met a lot of good people. A lot of real people that say they would love to stick a pole up Taki ass, but still, I met a lot of good people.
It's the differences of saying like it's the difference in game types because first person shooters you really not you really won't find too many people online who like the same games as you do. And honestly, the only reason why I met the people who I met through the first person shooters was because it was Call of Duty World at War and it had a co-op feature on it. That's honestly how I met people do that because if you try to play that game competitively, really you're not gonna find too many reasonable online. I mean, like you usually get people who always want to talk shit. They always want to say something about your mother and shit. And also most of those stories they do come from that game series alone. When people who do play games online and they can't like and they can't just distinguish that it's just a game. And honestly, I can see why they want to get away from that because you know, first off, man, you got to go through this thing. You got to start regulating voices. You got to essentially, it's going to be a very, very, very hands-on type of thing of them having to watch players and having to like tell people that like you can't do this, you can't do that, and they really got to regulate the game, which is just about running around and shooting the walls a specific color. Because, well, actually, I still gotta ask the question of why is it that people really care about Splatoon in the first place? Because really, it's on the Wii U, a system that a lot of people claim is a failure. And also on top of that, it's like, why the fuck are you trying to like talk about this now as if this is like a big ass thing when technically you don't even own the game, or at least like you do not plan on buying the game in the first place. And you're like, I just don't get it. I mean, like, even if they were planning on buying it, it's still the thing of it's a Wii U game and they want to do something different. If they want to make a first-person shooter game that doesn't have voice chat, then who gives a fuck?
True.
I mean, like,
but you know, some people I think they use that shit as ammo due to the fact that you know they want to have something to say about the damn Wii U. They want to say that it's this way, that way. You know, y'all got a kid console. It gotta be kid friendly. You know how fanboys already kind of raised about shit. So that wasn't no sense racist.
Honestly, I look at it in this respect: is that if you own a Wii U and you have legitimate against it of saying that it's a kid's console, then why are you, a grown ass adult, talking about it and don't want to buy it or whatever? I mean, like again, I understand that it's the news that is out there and they want to talk about it, but really really it's starting to get to like the old ass thing, like you said everything that you can say about this console. We know that it's a failure. We know that it's a secondary console. We know that not a lot of people are going out there and getting it. And honestly, we know that Nintendo is marketing it to kids. Okay, what else can you say about it? Because I mean, like, no one fucking says this shit, man, about any of the other games that are coming out for it. They're not, man, busting their balls as hard as they are for Splatoon. Because to be fair, it looks like an okay game. It doesn't look like a bad game. The only real argument that they're really throwing up over it is the fact of like it
The
doesn't
voice
have
chat.
voice chat, so therefore you can't talk to
I
friends and
mean, they
stuff.
can't be
Like
creative, meaning that the way they paint, it will actually, certify that you did do this, you did do that. I mean, it's a unique way, but then again, a lot of people to be able to voice chat. However, like I said, there is ways to get around it. You can Skype, you can, if you know the person personally, you can call the person. But a lot of
honestly,
people do not want to do
honestly,
that back
dude,
end shit, though.
honestly, dude, do me a favor, real quick. Back out of your options right now and press and hold triangle.
Okay?
Do you see that? Do you see that window?
What window?
That's a way.
Oh!
Try going
Do
ahead.
you see that
Wait.
shit? That's a way to get
Follow
around
me.
voice chat.
Thanks. Try going ahead.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know, man. I never used the
I
shit.
mean, like, well, obviously, dude, you and me, we verbally talk. I mean, like, what is the point of doing this shit?
Wait up. Thank you so much.
What the fuck is up, man, or with that shit? Unless, man, like, man, you want to do like weird ass emotes and shit. But I'm like, other than that, I'm like, there are ways to get around it. The thing is, though, is that, well, now before you end this, it's the thing of me saying like, look, like it was a video that I was watching on the channel Game Theory, and it was a thing of saying that gamers actually kill innovation because every single time a game comes out and it does something different, fans fans of that series, they always want to go back and be like, well, now this game, it doesn't have that, it doesn't have this, and then they end up like fucking over, man, like the brand new innovative title, and then they go back and then they just keep on redoing the same old shit because that's what sells.
You
Because
know,
people,
where
they
we
don't get
constantly keep
innovation,
getting
they
fucking
want the same shit.
people complaining about Final Fantasy 15 for being real time instead of being turn based. They just want the same. They just want to rinse and wash and try again type shit over and over again.
And honestly, you look at Splatoon, and it's a game that's like, look, we want to try something different. We want to make it a brand new game. We want to try something different of saying like, okay, let's make it a very simple first-person shooter game in which that you shoot walls and you paint everything. Everything is just laid out for you, which is that's like the main thing. Just paint the area and then move on. That's pretty much about it. And like, and it's like this shit is so simple that you don't need voice chat for it. And people are like, well, now that's dumb. I don't get it. How the hell do you not get go in a room and paint the walls until it's like one color and then move on to the next one? How hard is that, man, to understand? It's not like it's Call of Duty or not Call of Duty. It's not like it's Battlefield or Killzone in which that you have to, or Counter Strike in which that it's you and four players, and you have to communicate in order to make it through the level. It's a simple thing, just going in and just painting walls. That's as simple as that. I mean, honestly, now that's the same reason, man, we never get another Zelda title that does anything different. That's the reason why.
You'll get
That's
no
man the
Mario
reason why we
Kart.
never get another game that
Yeah,
that does the same old shit of running left to right, jumping on Goombas, and doing all the rest of this crazy shit. And people want to set up like, well, no, man, this game is dumb, man, because it's like that, but it's different. It's innovative. I mean, look at Super Mario Sunshine. That game right there, man, was so fucking different than
you at
like
the
your average
14
Mario
mark, my
game,
nigga, 14 mark.
and it fucked up. I
But
mean, just fucking think about that though.
yeah, you made your point. But anyway, you guys, show you guys statement. You got rate, comment, subscribe. And yes, we doing this on Twitch, but they already pop on YouTube. But anyway, have a good one. Check out Johnny Gray's show. His channel in the description below, and it's gonna say feature John Gray show like always. But anyway, we out of here. Peace out.